Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy G Bush. We back at it again. As always, man, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and please share this post if you really want to just, hear the truth. If you really want to get the real 100 of how this thing is breaking down, man, there's nobody else really in the game. Nobody else really in the game, man. Listen, and I like a lot of people. I like their blogs. I like what they write. I like what they bring to the table. But bar none, there's nobody realer in the game than me. Nobody's going to sit here and tell you and go back and forth and talk to you and give you stats. I'm going to give you opinion. I'm going to give you facts. I'm going to conject some things. We're going to go back and forth. We could talk. But one thing that you can't say is that I'm not doing this on a regular basis. I'm doing this full time, baby. It don't never stop. It don't never stop. So please hit that button, hit the like button, hit subscribe button, and we're going to get into something that's the elephant in the room. Let's get to the elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room is one Baker Mayfield. Now, what I'm not going to do, and it's easy to do this, man. I can come in here and be like, oh, my God. So I don't know if Baker's going to be, just make everything about Baker Mayfield for this season, because it's not. To be truthful, there's a lot of different things that go into why Baker Mayfield will be successful or why he won't be successful. The one thing I'm going to give Baker Mayfield credit for is that when I saw him up close and personal, one of the things that I saw is Baker actually trying to be about something, right? He fixed the stuff that he could fix. That's acknowledging that I do need to work on my footwork. When Van Pelt tells him, hey, bro, your footwork is all over the place. I've seen him consistently try to work on that. I've seen him do a great job of his diet. Coming out here and making sure that you're eating what you're supposed to be eating, looking like he's in really good shape. That's part of stuff that you can control. You need to control the controllables. I think Baker has done that. I also believe he's controlled running around doing all kind of other stuff. I think he's toned that down a little bit. When you're a quarterback, the reality of the situation is you can't act the same way that a receiver or a cornerback or a defensive end or any of that acts. You can't. It doesn't do you any good to be that part of high-profile player at that position. And I'll give you an example. Cam Newton. I feel like has a lot left in the tank. I feel like Cam Newton has a lot of ability left in him. But the thing that Cam Newton realized was you can't have three. And what you mean by that? You say, what that mean? You can't have three. First thing you can't have injuries. Sometimes those are unavoidable. Injuries are unavoidable. They're part of the game, right? You can't, too, be all over the place with your rhetoric and messaging. Your messaging and rhetoric counts way too much as a quarterback, right? That's 2. 3, you can't be all over the place with your rhetoric and still be out here looking eccentric. People say, what the heck is that supposed to mean, G. Bush? Ain't you supposed to be able to wear what you want? Ain't you supposed to be able to say what you want? Ain't this a free country? Listen, I get all of that. But here's the problem. One of those things are uncontrollable. You can't control whether you're healthy. It just happens to you or it don't. Trust me, I had 13 surgeries from back to knee to neck to continuing on. It still happens, right? You can't control that part. But what you can control is what you say and how you act. Because your rhetoric either gives you a longer leeway, a leash, or it gives you a shorter one. Case in point, Alex Smith. He broke his leg horribly. Went through all them surgeries, right? Guess what? You didn't hear nothing from Alex Smith. He wasn't wearing no crazy gear. He was just working, trying to save his career. Guess what? Alex Smith made the team this year. Some people may argue, why did they keep Alex Smith when they could have kept some younger guys that were more healthy and potentially be able to help the team more immediately? Well, it's because he couldn't control the injury, but guess what he could control? How he acted and what he was saying and how he was being perceived. He controlled the 2 out of the 3. Guess what? He get the benefit of the doubt. But if you Cam Newton and you're injury prone and you've been injured a lot and you say things and people are like, man, dang, Cam, why you? I guess. I mean, he didn't really say nothing bad, but I prefer he probably wouldn't say nothing. You got that. And you walking around with like He want bonnets and berets, and you doing a lot of stuff. You got like some crazy gear on. You got kilts and stuff. I don't know what the heck you be wearing. Listen, if you ain't never injured and you don't say nothing crazy, you just dress weird, guess what? You controlled 2 out of the 3. We good. He just weird. He just dressed a little weird, I guess. Maybe if you wear suit and ties all the time, you ain't injured. But you say some stuff that you probably shouldn't say sometimes. Yeah. 2 out of the 3. All right, we'll just work. We'll work with PR behind the scenes. But you can't have all 3, bro. You can't have 3. You can't be injured, wear bonnets, and at the same time be saying stuff a little crazy. But you see, when he in New England, we ain't seen none of that. He look healthy. He ain't saying nothing out. He is perfectly. His rhetoric is on point in New England. He still dressed a little strange, but guess what? We can deal with that. 2 out of the 3. And so that's what I mean, the 2/3 rule. Baker Mayfield has tried to work on the 2/3 rule. He's been relatively healthy. We'll take that. He's not saying crazy stuff. And he's not cutting his facial hair. He don't got a Fu Manchu. Then he got all these crazy mustaches. He's shaving and lining himself up every single week wearing crazy stuff. No, he's not doing that. Because guess what? Now you get a little bit of that benefit of the doubt. Now you get people like me that are like, okay, look like you want to play a little ball. That's all we want. Look like you want to play some ball, right? And I think he's done that. I think he done toned down a lot of that stuff. I also think in this offense, if you can't succeed in this offense, I don't know where you're going to succeed. If you can't get it done here, I don't know really where else you're going to play. Because this offense is set up. This offense is set up for a quarterback like Baker. They're going to take the offensive line and they're going to run the ball and they're going to make it look the same every time. Oh, here comes that stretch. Nick Chubb around the corner for 3. Oh, here comes that stretch. Nick Chubb cut back for 4. Oh, here comes that stretch. Kareem Hunt, 4 yards. Oh, screen game. Kareem Hunt, 17 yards. Oh, guess what? Tight end down the seam. Quick hitter. 3-step. Boom. Hooper. Njoku. Whatever it may be. Bryant. Like him to do tight. Boom. Now guess what? Let's go ahead and stretch it out again to Nick Chubb. All 10. Now they mad. You ain't going to nickel and dime us all the way down the field. You mad now as a defensive coordinator. You looking on that sheet like, we going to dial some pressure up. We ain't going to be having him sit back here and nickel and dime us and do all this stuff. We going to get after you. And here it comes. Up. Play action. Up. Tight ends, max protect. 2 tight ends, max protect. And now I got my shot play. Now I get Odell open. Now my shot play comes over the top. If the shot play ain't here, no problem. I got Jarvis working on the 10-yard in route. Them is our big plays. That's where they come from. But you see, it's a progression. It's get this person involved, get that person involved, multiple places. It's attacking you at every level of the field, whether that be the flats, whether that's your crossing routes, whether that's down the seam, both seams, right? And then your shot plays. So if you can't be productive, if you can't be productive in this offense, I don't know where you're gonna go. This ain't Andy Reid's offense. Pat Mahomes be back there running his own stuff. Whatever Pat want to do. Call something up. Hey, Pat Mahomes got 4 or 5 plays he can audible to. He'll change the whole formation on you. We're not asking you to do that. We're not asking you to be Lamar Jackson and be out back there with that pistol, read option, moving left, moving right, multiple things, tight ends. If you don't see nothing, go with it. We ain't asking you to get 1,100 yards on the ground and be a monster to defensive ends. We're not asking you for that. All we asking you to do is get your feet worked together, set on a 3-step. You don't see nothing. Let's check it down. You got backs that can catch. Both backs can catch balls well out of the backfield. You got receivers that are precise in their route running. And you got deep threat and multiple tight ends. This is what Baker Mayfield should be like. When you go back and you want to watch Baker, go watch him at that Oklahoma. Go watch that Ohio State tape. When Ohio State had one of the best defensive linemen in the country, watch him go out there from Norman, come out here to the Horseshoe and watch how he spreaded that football around. Watch how many multiple receivers that he just over here, just staying, keeping plays alive with the pocket, being scrappy. I just ran for 4 yards. Yeah, let me throw this quick. Go watch that tape. Go watch that film. Because that's the best of Baker Mayfield. That's what Baker brings to the table. So this year is a big year for Baker, right? But is this a year that's too big for him? Is he in over his head? No. He just has to come out and be able to execute that game plan. And I like the way Kevin Steffanski, he just real calm, real smooth. I think they work together. The Freddie Kitchens marriage brought the worst out in Baker Mayfield, and sometimes it's like that in human psychology and human interactions. Sometimes some people got a certain personality that seems to always rile other people up. You got people. How many teachers out here, man? How many teachers out here have had to split kids apart? John and Sam. John and Sam, if they by themselves, they good. You put John and Sam together in the same gym class, the same recess, same art class, they're terrorists. Because guess what? The personalities, they just don't work, right? So you split John, you say, John, you going to recess over here at this time. Sam, you over here. We ain't going to deal with that. It's the same thing with coaches. Freddie made Baker frantic. That part of Baker was already in him. But you need somebody, a cool, calm demeanor. And that's why, to be honest with you, when I looked at it, I was a person that wanted Josh McDaniels. I've later come to the conclusion that was a better move to pick Kevin Steffanski because of the way he's handled himself during the offseason. Went down there to Baker, talked with him. Reports are that he went down to Texas and talked to Baker. Was just down there working with him, just showed like I got faith in you. And everything he says, it comes off as calm, cool, and collected. I ain't got no problem. It's cool. We'll work it out. That type of demeanor, believe it or not, I'm more of a rah-rah guy, but that type of demeanor works well. I think he's organized. I think he got stuff. I think he's very meticulous. And I wouldn't even be upset if he called the plays. And I know we've had problems with that before in the past, but I'm sitting here telling you, I think it'll work. Now, once again, I'm hedging every single bet with this comment. Does he have the ability to do it? Yes. It's just all about you going out there and doing it. That's what it's about. It's about consistency week to week, going out there doing it, and then putting that confidence level in your system that says, I can get to where Lamar Jackson is. I can get to where a Patrick Mahomes is. I can get to where a Deshaun Watson is, where a quarterback in this league, as long as he's healthy, you having a chance to affect the game, you have a chance to win the game, and that is exactly what the Cleveland Browns need. Not all the rest of this stuff. We need somebody that all you need is them to be there, a la Russell Wilson. If Russell Wilson is available, the Seahawks, no matter who they're playing, have a shot. Those are the quarterbacks that we need. Those are the quarterbacks that are getting the $200 million and the guaranteed money and all of that. If we want to get to where we want to go, we got to have Baker get there. As always, man, like, subscribe, click that button, and if you want to know, ain't nobody in my gear. The gear crazy, right? Shop5thmerch.com. Y'all can check that out, man. I'll keep that up in the top. Shop5thmerch.com. We got them in all colors. Listen, this is like Steelers colors, right? Steelers colors, right? Don't worry, I got them all types of colors, man. Salute to everybody. Notifications, hit that. Also, Saturday, 8 to 12, radio.com app. Also, don't forget, man, Browns pregame, you can do that on the radio.com app, and we do it. It's your boy G. Bush. It's the Barbershop. Peace.